Good evening, good morning, good afternoon for everyone. I am Bilal Abidat, Doctor of Educational Leadership and works for Queen Rania Teacher Academy as a Senior Educator Specialist. Please allow me to welcome you all to the 4th Annual English Language Conference 2026, jointly organized by the Queen Rania Teacher Academy and Georgia State University. This year's conference theme, Inclusive English Teaching in a Changing World, reflects our shared commitment to creating learning environments where every student feels seen, valued, and empowered to succeed. Over the course of this conference, educators, researchers, and participants from around the world are coming together to exchange ideas, share experiences, and explore innovative approaches to English language teaching in today's rapidly evolving educational landscape. At QRTA, the mission has always centered on empowering educators and improving the quality of teaching and learning through professional development, collaboration, and innovation. Together with GSU, this partnership continues to build bridges between global expertise and local educational impact, making this conference an important platform for meaningful dialogue and professional growth. Before we begin, I would like to encourage everyone to actively participate in today's session. As we listen to the presentation, please feel free to prepare your questions and share them in the chat box throughout the session. We will have a question and answer segment at the end where the speaker will address as many of your questions and comments as possible. It is now my pleasure to introduce our speaker, Dr. Tasneem Mohammad AlGhazu. Dr. Tasneem is a PhD holder and university teacher educator in the higher diploma program at Yarmouk University. Her research interests include multiple intelligences, differentiated instruction, AI-supported teaching and translation. She's engaged in advancing innovative pedagogical practices in English language teaching and learning within diverse and inclusive educational contexts. Today, Dr. Tasneem will be speaking with us about AI tools for Arabic-speaking students. So please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Tasneem. Yes, please, Dr. Tasneem.
Thank you, Dr. Bilal. Thank you for this introduction. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for being here today and giving us the time to attend this session and this conference. First of all, I would like to thank QRTA and Georgia State University for this opportunity for the second year in the row. I am Dr. Tasneem Mohammad AlGhazu from Yarmouk University. I am a teacher, I'm a university teacher educator. Let me start by sharing my screen. Okay. Okay, so today's session is entitled AI Tools for Arabic-Speaking Students, Empowering Language Learning Through Free AI Tools. In this presentation, I will share practical and accessible AI tools that can support English language teaching, especially for Arabic-speaking learners. My goal today is not simply to introduce technology, but also to show how AI can help us create more engaging, supportive, and inclusive learning experiences. I also want this session to feel practical, and I want the participants to feel free to share their thoughts, their ideas, and engage with us. So I will focus on AI tools teachers can realistically use immediately. Our outcomes for today's session are navigate the free AI tools I have chosen, which are 4 free AI tools. Then we will understand how these AI tools will support language learning, and we will apply them in classroom activities, and we will think critically about ethical AI use in education. Let's get started with this short and quick poll. How familiar are you with AI tools for language teaching? For this, or to respond to this poll, you have three options. Either you answer in the chat, or you can raise your hand and let me hear you. And the third option is to go, as you can see, join at curie.live using your browsers, through your phones, your laptops, whatever device you are using. So please, I would like to ask you to go to your browsers and type curie.live. And just give me a thumbs up if you entered this website. Anyone entered the website? Okay, let me go to the poll itself. And show you. I need you to go to your browser. Be interactive, guys. Just raise your hand if you have any question. Amal Al-Sayed, do you have any question, or you have entered the website? Just tell me. Can we have the PIN number again? Yes, you can. It's 094072. Have you all entered? Tell me in the chat, please. If you have any problems with the website, you can share your answer to the chat. Have you entered the PIN? You should be able to see. What do you think? Can you see this? Yes, you started to enter. That's great. So we have cool fish, friendly bear, helpful bear, running smile, fast volcano. That's great. Are you ready? Okay. Look at your screens. So how familiar are you with AI tools in language teaching? Okay, so we have one that have heard about them, 7 who already use tools, and 2 who are confident. That's great. You will help me in my presentation today. Let's go back to our presentation now. Thank you for being really interactive and engaged. Okay. So, our agenda for today is we will look at the reasons why AI matters in language teaching. We will look into the challenging Arabic speaking learners face, and we will look into the 4, and we will go through them and learn how to sign up for them, the 4 AI tools I have chosen for you, and then we will go through practical teaching strategies and the ethical considerations, of course. So first, let's talk about why AI is becoming important in language education. AI really is transforming education because it allows personalized and adaptive learning. Students can receive immediate feedback. They can do additional practice opportunities or have additional practice opportunities and support outside classroom hours. For language learning specifically, AI can help fill gaps in speaking and pronunciation practice. Now, Arabic-speaking learners face several unique challenges with learning English. For example, the pronunciation differences, the limited English exposure, and differences between Arabic and English writing systems, which are left to right, right to left writing. Certain English sounds as well, like, such as the pa and the va, that are not naturally there in the Arabic phonology. In these challenges, AI tools become especially useful. However, we always emphasize that AI tools do not replace teachers. On the contrary, teachers remain central to meaningful learning. AI tools amplify teachers' impact and create richer learning opportunities for every student. Okay. Now let's go and look at our 4 stars for today, which are Read Along with Google, which is an AI tool for reading and pronunciation. We have Twee, which is used for content and activity generation. We have QRecord, my personal favorite actually, and it is used for interactive lessons and polls. And last but not least, the Fit, which is used for differentiated reading texts. Okay. The first one is Read Along with Google. What is Read Along with Google, and what it do, and what's our role as teachers in this AI tool? What is how it is beneficial for our students? So this tool helps students improve reading fluency and pronunciation through speech recognition technologies. Students read aloud, and the AI tutor provides immediate feedback. And whenever you are pronouncing or mispronouncing a word, it will pause and give you the chance to correct it. Then if you don't correct it, it will help you pronounce it, and it will slower the pace of reading or pronouncing the word for the learners to get the pronunciation correctly. One major advantage for this tool is that students can practice without the fear of embarrassment, since we all, as teachers, know that learners feel anxious when reading aloud in front of their classmates, especially in English language. So let me show you this. Before showing you this application or tool, for Android users, it is, of course, free. And it is available as an application you can download on your phones. But for iOS and macOS users, it's only available on the web. So let me show you. This is the website. Since I am a Mac OS user, I only have access to the web. So let's get started. For example, I will choose one big cake. Taking too long to load. Let me choose another one, hopefully. Again, it's taking too long to load. Okay, you can go to your browsers again and type read along with Google and share with me in the chat if you are or if you succeeded entering the website. It's taking too long. The final attempt. Let's count to 10 together. I don't think it will work. So let's move on to just telling you about it. You can try it yourself. Okay, so the key features for this tool is the real-time pronunciation feedback. They have 500 or more than 500 stories in 5 languages. In our context, we need the English language stories. It tracks reading progress and it gives the students or the learners stars whenever they read the words correctly. And it will give the users some prizes occasionally. Once the learner hits the 100 stars, they will give you a prize. And it has the offline mode in it as the application for Android users, and it is suitable for 5 to 12 years old learners. Okay. Let's move on to the second application, which is Twee. Twee, the first time I used it, it was really challenging for me because the features I wanted to use were only paid. Then I got used to the free features actually, and they were really beneficial. This AI tool generates FL and SL lesson materials from any YouTube video, which is the paid feature actually, or topic, questions as free users. We can get worksheets, we can generate comprehension questions instantly, create vocabulary exercises from any text, we can make up gap fill and matching activities, and export activities to Google Documents or save them as PDF, of course. And now, hopefully, it will work. Let me show you the example I have tried preparing for this workshop. For example, I entered Twee as a website, then to the library, and I chose reading, friendship, vocabulary, and comprehension. And I chose this topic and look at these features. The target vocabulary I want as a teacher, the students to learn in this vocabulary, in this reading text. The target grammar, for example, the level, I can choose whatever level I want, the age, the grade, and the genre. I want it as informal letter, formal letter review, blogspot post, sorry. I can choose whatever I want. I have chosen the poem actually, and I can choose the length of this poem. Okay, then do the magic. It will give you generate for you the text, the poem itself with the keywords or the vocabulary you wanted to be highlighted as bold-faced words. And you can read this with your students, or you have the audio option. You can choose the American accent, British, Australian, whatever accent you're familiar with or you want. And then you can continue and proceed to create more and more in this passage or reading passage. Okay? So you can use the topic, you can create worksheets from this reading passage, you can create reading comprehension questions, whatever you want as a teacher, whatever suits you and helps you in your lessons. Let's move on now to the third and fourth tools for today. My personal favorite, as I told you, is PurePod. PurePod generates lessons, creates interactive presentations, and presentations with interactive slides and real-time polls and drawing activities. For the teachers, it generates full lesson slides in seconds, actually. You just need to type the topic you want. For example, I want present perfect. I just type it. Now I will show you. I just type it and I use and I click generate. It will generate a full presentation with interactive activities. I can add polls. The poll we have just used, word clouds, question and answers, instantly, students' responses visible in a real time, actually. And for the students, it will engage the students with interactive content. They will submit answers. They can submit their answers anonymously, as already we have mentioned earlier and seen. Some of you entered their real names, but for me as a teacher, it will show as nicknames, anonymous users. Okay, this will reduce anxiety actually for the students. And finally, students will have visual learning through word clouds, and above all, it is free. Let me show you some of the lessons I have prepared. Okay, I already have an account. I signed up. You can sign up easily, whether you're using your Google or Gmail account, or you can create the account. It's very easy steps. Home, or you can look how many features you have in the free mode. Look at my lessons, for example. This is one of my lessons I have used in the as a demonstration in one of my presentations earlier. These are for today's session, by the way, and you have many, many, many features to use with your students. The thing I want you to try with me is new, for example, as teachers, actually. It is very helpful. Add activity from here. You can, for example, choose open question, drawing, poll, word cloud, AI feedback, AI whiteboard, whatever you want. Let me use the word cloud, for example. I can determine the timer, the time or the duration of the activity, how many answers the students can answer or respond to this activity. And this is my favorite, actually. Try as a student. Look at this. It will split the screen for you, the student screen, what my students see, and what my screen shows. I can enter the pen, which is shown here. Look, 747-311, join. I can try as a student and as a teacher. Real name, for example, TMG, submit. Look, anonymous user, flying iPhone. I entered TMG and my nickname is flying iPhone, okay? And I can try it. Look, this is the student's screen. Get ready. It encourages students to get ready. It gives them the opportunity to prepare themselves. For example, these are the options for the teacher. I can start the activity. Ready. Look at this. I can extend for 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds, according to the pace of my students responding to the task, okay? So this is about QueryPod. Going back to the final tool, which is Diffit. Diffit is actually for differentiating texts, and it generates reading passages at A1 to C1 level. It auto creates comprehension questions, differentiates mixed ability classes, read text. The students can read text. Sorry, I keep moving my slides. Students can read text matched to their level, actually, and their learning styles. They can build vocabulary in context and progress through, they can see their progress through difficulty gradually. Let me show you quickly. Diffit, it is here. This is the sign in or the sign up. Try Diffit for free. You will go to the next, for example, page, because I have already prepared these for you. For example, here I just chose the text I wanted. The most important feature actually in this tool is that you can create and edit whatever worksheet or passage it gives you, it generates for you. For example, I can hide the lines if I teach high school students, for example. I can edit with the fit chat. I can hide the name, for example, if I don't want it as a worksheet or a test. I can copy the content. I can export the activity. I can do whatever I want, actually. This is a graphic organizer, which I can also edit. I can use, for example, I want it as a medium, large, or the full screen. I can also change the root category label, which is these words, labels, titles, the categories. For example, what else? What other features do I have? Let me show you. Look at this. I have actually prepared this within seconds. Can you imagine how teachers can save time and effort preparing for their lessons, the worksheets, the practices? They can actually also upload some materials. You can, but in the free version, you should only copy and paste the text you want to use. You can't upload. But okay, that's really works. That really works for us. Let's go back to our presentation. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Tasneem. You have 2 minutes if you can complete your
Of course.
presentation.
I have finished.
Yes.
I just want to go through the ethical considerations. I prepared some hands-on activities, but we're short of time, actually. The ethical considerations, whenever we use AI tools, we need to be accurate and use them without bias. We need to save our privacy and data privacy and our students' privacy as well. We need to double check the content generated by AI tools, of course, all the time. We need to be responsible integrating AI tools into our classrooms. I have prepared this, but we don't have the time to go to Curipod again.
Thank you.
So you can evaluate yourselves if you are
Thank you
ready
so much,
or
Dr.
you are absolutely not ready. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tasneem, for such an insightful and engaging session. Your
Yes.
perspective on AI tools for Arabic speaking students have given us much to reflect on as we continue working toward more inclusive and effective English language teaching practices. Now we will move to the question and answer session. I would like to invite participants to continue posting their questions and comments in the chat box, and we will address as many of them as possible. I think Mr. Mohammad Talafa has a question. So yes, please, if you can ask your question. Mr. Mohammad, you can write it or you can, I think, yes, we have to unmute. You can unmute the mic or you can write the question.
You can unmute yourself. That's fine.
Yeah. Actually, he has to unmute his mic, so
Yes.
I cannot do it. If you'd like to write the question or unmute your mic, Mr. Mohammad, please. If any other participants have questions, please don't hesitate to write them or any comments. I think you have an issue, Mr. Mohammad. If you can unmute your mic, I cannot do it for you, unfortunately. I don't have that.
We just can ask you to unmute. We don't have the, yes.
Yes, right.
Hello,
I'm not sure. I think the mic is disabled. Okay, let me check.
Hello, everyone. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Right.
Yes, hello, everyone. I'm sorry for this inconvenience. Actually, I would very much like to thank you all for this phenomenal presentation. It is a profound privilege to engage with this session today, particularly as it is being led by an esteemed academic advisor, Dr. Tasneem AlGhazu, with whom I had known during my higher diploma in teachers education in Yarmouk University.
Kindly, can you ask the question because we are running out of time?
Yes, my question, as we all know that when teaching Arabic speaking students, we frequently encounter the dual challenges of L1 syntactic interference, where native structural habits influence English output, and also a heightened affective filter, where the fear of making linguistic errors can severely hinder a student's active participation. Building on this, my question to Dr. Tasneem is, from an instructional design perspective, when integrating these tools, AI tools, I mean, to scaffold Arabic-speaking learners, what strategies or thinking routines do you recommend to ensure we balance this algorithmic support with the preservation of the students' authentic voice?
Okay, so these tools, as I have already explained and mentioned, help the teacher prepare or plan their lessons to become more interactive and help students to engage in the classroom and to let's say reduce the fear of embarrassment and the fear of being ridiculed by their classmates, and it will give them the confidence as students, for example, to speak, to read the text aloud in front of their classmates. So the strategies, the most important strategy for you as a teacher is to always encourage your students to make the errors and learn from them. Not to fear from their errors or not to fear from embarrassment or anything else. And also they can actually, let's say, practice at home using these AI tools, of course, with their parental monitoring. So they can come to your classroom ready and full of their confidence. Dr. Bilal, you're muted. You're still muted.
Yes, I
Yes.
think I'm unmuted now.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tasneem and Mr. Mohammad, for this question. So I would like to thank you, Dr. Tasneem, for such an insightful and engaging session. And I would like also to thank our audience for your active participation and thoughtful engagement throughout this session. We hope today's discussion inspires new ideas, meaningful conversations, and continued collaboration among educators and professionals in our field. On behalf of the Queen Rania Teacher Academy and Georgia State University, we'd like to thank you all for being part of the 4th Annual English Language Conference 2026. We look forward to seeing you in the next session, and we wish you a productive and inspiring conference experience. So thank you so much again. And
You're most welcome. Thank you, Dr. Bilal.
thank you so much. Have a good one. Thank you, everyone.